I don't wanna wait for my life to be over, so I do it now.
Good morning, good day, good evening, everyone. Transphemerate MTG here with another Avatar The Last Airbender draft. Having some good fun trying a few new different things, but I think APA makes me want to say that the things that we are doing are the things we are going to get up to. See what we've got. Pack 2 here. Few decent options. I take this Diligent Zookeeper honestly and see what sort of direction we can go with this. A couple of shrines which could be quite nice. Going to take the Kyoshi Island Plaza here. Good options in this pack too. The Guru Pathics are really nice. Deserters, the Razor Rings, the Snowballers, the Quench. We'll take the Razor Rings just to make sure we have enough removal. Volcano of Roku's Island. Got a Valakut in the pack. First one of those I've seen. Take the Cat Owl here just as a nice white card. Zuko's Conviction, Hog Monkey, Platypus Bears. I think the Sandbender Storm. A little bit more removal I think should be fine. A bunch of humans here and a White Lotus Hideout. We'll take the White Lotus Hideout for no particular reason. Have another APA, but the, I don't want to say slightly worse because it's still very good, but slightly worse. Curious Farm Animals, Southern Air Temple, all work pretty nicely. Sort of wanting to go for a few more non-humans with the Diligent Zookeeper in and around. But that being said, I think we're just going to take the Basing Say. Fantastic land. Secret of Bloodbending. It's fun. Don't think it's really what we're going to be after. And a Kyoshi Village, which I think I'm going to take over the Mana Dork at this stage. Have Invasion Tactics, Glider Kids, Kyoshi Warriors, Team Avatar. Take the Invasion Tactics here, see if we can get some good use out of that. And a Flopsy Boomy's Buddy as a nice high-end card as well. Do have a Turtle Duck, a Sabertooth Moose Lion, Deserters, but into the Avatar state I think is going to be too good to pass up. And here I've got a Waterskin Glider Kids Sentries. I'm going to take the Sentries. I think just having the Death Touch is maybe just slightly better. Have a Badger Mole and a Sabertooth Moose Lion. I'll take the Moose Lion. Being able to cycle it will be pretty handy as well. Take the Spirit Oasis just in case things go towards a spot where we can actually play a whole bunch of different shrines. Platypus Bear here, I think it's going to be better than the sort of slightly average removal. Got a Pillar Launch and a Yip Yip. How many allies have we got? 5 allies. I think the Yip Yip's going to be slightly better. Sideboard these 2 Daily Indoctrinations into the last pack. And we have a Badger Mole. Could be not a bad option. To also have another Flopsy. Jong's Deserters. Earth Village Ruffians. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's get rid of the Zuko's Exile. I can play sort of one fewer lands. We've got 19 playables, 19 potentially 20 playables. Do have a whole bunch of things, different things going different places. We've got a Badger Mole, Earth Kingdom Soldier, the Boulder, Master Piandao. All pretty solid options if we're being perfectly honest. I think the Earth Kingdom Soldiers maybe is a bit more what we're going for. There's going to be Earth Rumble here. Do have a Cat Owl, Enthusiasts, Jet and Uncle Iroh. I think having something that can act as a little bit of a fight spell feels nice here. Aang's Journey. Hopefully maybe get back the Curious Farm Animals. Airbending lesson here, ahead of another Flopsy. I think that's going to be the decision. Aang's Journey, Badger Roll, Ravelry Troop into the Avatar state. I'll see a second into the Avatar state. We'll get rid of this Yip Yip. Another Turtle Duck. a Foggy Swamp Vine Bender versus an Earth Kingdom Soldier versus an Energy Bending. We'll take the Vine Bender here. Here, don't really want any of them. We'll take the Earth Village Ruffian. Probably not going to end up playing it. Same with this Quench. Feel like we may have. Oh no, another Cat Owl and another farm animals. Okay. So what we're really looking at is trying to get this Diligent Zookeeper on the field and making all of these creatures that I have. There are... Okay, so get rid of a forest because we've got the Saber-Toothed Moose Lion and the Ang's Journey. You don't want to get rid of any more. We'll get rid of Rebellious Captives. Get rid of... the thing is that the Earth Kingdom Soldier does work kind of nicely with the Flopsy. And a 4-5 Vigilance does actually seem pretty reasonable as well. Maybe Fancy Footwork. And one of the Cat Owls, maybe an Earth Rumble. Sandbender Storm, a Platypus Bear. 2 more cards to get rid of. I do want to keep all of these 1-drops. Maybe a Cat Owl, maybe it's a Wartop Sentries. Let's see, how many humans have I actually got? 4 humans. Got 1 human, 2 humans, 3 humans, and the Vine Bender. I feel like the Vine Bender is pretty solid. It's the Cat Owl that I get rid of. I think I want to get rid of one of these 4 drops. In terms of removal, if I get rid of that, I've only got the Razor Rings, the Airbending Lesson, Fancy Footwork. Keep the 2 temples just because I think I can actually just bend both the temples. No, I like the temples here. Allies, I still only have 5, so get rid of a Cat Owl, get rid of the Vine Bender, and I think that's going to be fine. I think the rest of the creatures we've got are pretty solid, and a lot of things here are going to get a good bit of pumping from the Diligent Zookeeper. So that's sort of the goal, is build the menagerie to a point where it feels good. Menagerie to the point where everything is pretty big, and a Diligent Zookeeper in my opening hand feels like something that I want to keep purely because it's in my opening hand. I've got an Airbending Lesson. If I can draw into some mana, that would be delightful. Fire Nation Cadets, good start for them. Fancy Footwork, not really what I'm after. Would love to draw one of the other 12 creatures that I have in the deck, or 11 or 12 creatures. Planes, pass the turn. Put an Airbending Lesson, the Fire Nation Cadets on this next turn. Draw a card. Yeah, we will. I'll attempt it. If they want to counter it, they can, but it feels like a little bit of a waste of a counter spell if they do have one. Honestly, he's doing this for the card draw, which, yeah, lets me hit that 4th land, which is gorgeous. Eyebender Ascension, okie doke. That's kind of cool. Go around at the Cat Owl here first instead of the Zookeeper, which means that the Cat Owl is actually going to be able to attack in for 5 next turn if it stays alive. Zuko, nice. Good card. Beautiful. So you can run out this Diligent Zookeeper and have the Entity Avatar state open, able to give some protection to one of my creatures. Protection and life gain and all sorts, you know, all the right kind of good stuff. Now we'll be getting some Firebender Ascension triggers. Gonna dig a little bit deeper with Zuko, but I feel like I've got reasonable answers for most of what we've got going on here. Probably don't run out the Arpa next turn immediately. I think I'd rather keep Fancy Footwork, Sandbender Storm as potential openings. Now, what's their play here? Solstice Revelations, trying to... Okay. Ban attachments that can resolve. been another Solstice Revelations. Interesting. Draw a good couple of cards, which is nice. They're just going to run out the Fire Nation Cadets here. Attacks or no attacks, though? That's the real question on my mind, at least. First time flyer. Oh, cool. This gets that blocks the gets blocked or blocks with the cat owl. Not really too worried about that. Shouldn't be able to look at attacking. Yeah. Southern Air Temple. I think that's pretty nice. Attack, and let's pressure attacks with both. Untap the cat owl. If they want to double block with the Zookeeper right into the avatar state. Gorgeous. And we'll go, yep, 3-2 and leave the flyer alive. I've got a 9. They are dead on board. I am at 24. They have to have something pretty special to deal with what I've got. Random Shaw's pretty good, but I'd just kill one of them. That's totally fine. Never thought that I'd be so okay with a Random Shaw. So here let's go Diligent Zookeeper. We'll go Type Creature I Control Games Flying. And attack with both. Untap the cat out. The Zookeeper dies. Sucks, but I'm still in a pretty top-notch spot. I'm gonna block with both. Take 6. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the real one. They still can't attack. I've got the Sandbender Storm to get rid of something, so they are still dead on my end of things. I can take whatever damage they really want to throw at me. Could have removal here as well, but even the fancy footwork could help to some degree. Dragonfly Swarm, okay. Nope. Gonna go... no blocks. Cool. Range attacks. That actually means I can kill the Dragonfly Swarm. Which is actually exactly what I wanted. And draw a card, but they don't have any mana to spend, and I'll be getting in for 4 damage. We'll go Airbend the Southern Air Temple. Untap the cat owl. They're at 3. They can't block all 8 damage. They can only block 4 of it. And that'll be game. Yeah. Felt bad saying bye-bye to my Diligent Zookeeper at that point, but worth it. Worth it for the win, rather that than keep him alive and have more difficulty finishing things off. But to be fair, it means I wouldn't have had the threat of losing as many creatures on the blocks. But yeah, attacking it with everything I think was the sensible thing to do there. Don't think I was in too much of a threatened situation, and thank goodness that they were running as as slow as I was, because in reality, didn't really have a play until turn 3, which was airbending a 1-drop just to draw a card to make sure I could try and search for that land, and I mean it certainly paid off, which is the main thing. But certainly if they had been pushing a little bit further forward, that could have been a different story. Hoping we can curve out a little bit more smoothly this game. 2 forests will not help me curve out smoothly this next game. This turn, and on the other, this hand on the other hand will. Carry a few villages into a turtle duck, into mana for removal, into the avatar state. I got a merchant which I can block for days and days. We'll go plains, turtle duck. Pass turn. If they kill the turtle duck, it'd be very sad. Fine, a trebuchet. That is a little bit spicy. That's okay. Good blocks. Block. Take 2. Resolve my turn. Play a land and pass. Not going to worry about attacking here. It's going to get their trebuchet up and running some more. Oh, excuse me there. Attack with the Merchant of Many Hats. Block with the Turtle Duck. I'm not going to throw out a Razor Rings here. Buzzard Wasp Colony. Okay, they'll sacrifice the Boulder. It's pretty nice. They get to draw a card. Yes, I do have the Razor Rings here. Ooh, Buzzard. Hey, that's quite nice. I'm going to pass the turn though. I want to keep mana up. Don't think Earthbending as a sorcery is going to do much for me here. And he's going to attack with everything again. Definitely going to get rid of the Buzzard Wasp Colony. I want to try and remove this. Ooh. Actually going to give it Flying First Strike, Lifelink, Hexproof. This prevents some damage from coming through, and then I'll likely be able to gain 4 life if they do want to attack in with anything. Nothing. Okay, so they just well, they made me spend it, which is pretty solid. I could bend, but I don't think that's the perfect play when I can Airbending Lesson and Razor Rings. Pass to attacks. Razor Rings the Buzzard Wasp Colony. Let that resolve. Pass to blocks. Block the Merchant. And spend mana. If they've got removal, some sort of protection, some sort of something, it means they're spending it. Right. Trade. And Kyoshi Warriors. Okie dokie. So I've got planes. I'm gonna go Sandbender's Storm. Earthbending onto Kyoshi Village. No attacks. Probably happy enough to block the Warriors, although actually blocking the token and then Earth Rumbling the Trebuchet. Okay, so they're not even blocking with the Kyoshi Warriors, they're chipping in for 2 each turn. Which, I mean, that's pretty reasonable. They're gonna just replay the Merchant. Okay. Many hats, very nice, and a Crypt Court Official. Let's spin the Earthbending Lesson. I'd rather keep the Earth Rumble to get rid of the Trebuchet here. Earth Rumble, Earthbend onto the Kyoshi Village. One creature I control first, okay. Getting rid of that Trebuchet is really nice, because now they don't have a consistent little bit of flying damage they can get through every single turn, and I can block. Looks like they might have some sort of removal. Are they looking to sacrifice the Court Official to a Deadly Precision? It is, yep, Deadly Precision. Could, yeah, feel that one coming. I take 4, go to 10. Can continue to just Earthbend my lands. Guess they are hellbent. Oh, Wartop Sentry is really nice there actually. And then I can yeah, just let the turn to pass on through. Yep, let's block the Warriors. 3, gain 2 life, go to 9. Earthbend. No attacks. Block the Raven Eagle, that's kind of nice. Making a clue, drawing some cards. Already blocked the Corrupt Court Official here. Yep. Just attacking with my arms. No, I'm not gonna bother. Cat Owl. It's actually really nice here because it blocks the Raven Eagle. No attacks. Oh, no way. They had the perfect answer. Probably attacking with the Raven Eagle and the Merchant and the Court Official. Okay. Go to 1 if I, yeah, don't block the Merchant. Guess I have to block the Merchant. I can't replay it this turn. Need something good here. Need a hit. Oh no, they can replay the Merchant because they had a land in hand. Oh, yeah, Forest. And this is going to be, yeah, end of the game. Could have drawn a card, but I don't think I've got anything at 2 mana that could save me in that scenario. Yeah, let's see. I think maybe actually, yeah, the shrines. As much as it's a great idea, I think it's probably going to be a no. In the end, probably a rebellious captives and a yip. Another cat owl, a ruffians, a platypus bear, a Zuko's exile. I'll go Earth Village Ruffians just to have some a little bit more early. Don't want to be stuck again with all of these high cost cards when I'm already running a significant number of them. El Cheapo. That's a nice little pun there. Another Elspeth. Sentries, Ruffians, Evasion Tactics. Don't have a planes, but not the end of the world here. They are mulliganing. So we will be at this moment at a card parity once they draw. I would have seen one more card, of course, but one of them will be on the bottom. Mountain, Forest Pass. Plains, Compassionate Healer. Okay. Forest, Earth Village Ruffians. Happy to block the healer. If I kill the Ruffians, I do get a land, which I'm not able to, or do get a Earthbent creature. But happy to just throw the Ruffians, I think, in front of the healer at this moment. Not going to be able to block. Okay. Removal on that. I think that's okay. Have a forest to block next turn. Probably just going to attack. Going to run out Wartop Sentry. I can't attack unless I draw a land. Which I do not, so it's going to be a Wartop Sentries. Looks like they have something. They have removal for the Sentries. A Lightning Strike. Okie doke. Come on, planes. Really, anything would be good, because then I can Earth Rumble into the Compassionate Healer, I suppose. Cunning Maneuver. Pop the clue. Nope. Okay, land. Earth Rumble. I'm gonna bend my land again. What can they do? Can they kill the forest, or they're just going to pop the clue? It's going to pop the clue. Okay. At least means that I get to kill the Compassionate Healer. I have a 4/4. Maybe can run out something next turn. Porcupine. And a land. Guess we just attack with the forest. Start putting some pressure onto them. What can they do here? I mean, the porcupine can get pretty big pretty quick. They've already used 2 removal spells and a cunning maneuver. They do have options. But they are taking their time thinking about them. Okay, Boomy Bash. And I guess at least it comes back, hoping that I draw either a plains or... oh, okay, just some sort of land source. Yay! Plains! Badger Mole Finger. Get a couple of creatures back on the board. Probably invasion tactics next turn. Looks like they're wanting to kill the Badger Mole somehow. All sorts of removal for it. Oh, another porcupine. They're going to attack? They're not. Okay, so... what we're going to do here is attack with the Badger Mole. Keep the forest up. They take 4. I pass the turn. I want to keep this into the avatar state just so potentially I can look at trading. I mean, I don't trade actually with one of the porcupines, but could potentially save one of my creatures. I'm not sure if that was the most sensible of plays. Maybe getting the cat owl down was a better idea. Or even the farm animals. Jet's brainwashing. Yeah, no, I'm not. You're not stealing my Badger Mole. Slot 4, take 3. Another forest, not exactly what I want. Guess cat owl. Pass the turn. Hoping that maybe I can get rid of one of them. Vindictive Warden. Kind of means they don't have any non-creature spells, which is good, because I'm happy to trade 2 for 2. If they want to offer it, they do not want to offer it. Oh, nice plains. Upper Loyal Sky Bison. Give the Badger Mole flying, I guess. Can attack for 7, but then I'll just die on the swing back, so I attack with the Cat Owl and untap it. Can you deal 1 damage to me? And they have plenty of things, like how to start a riot here would be the end. But invasion tactics means I win on my next turn if they can't deal with things. Fully kicking out 5 ending lesson. Okay. I can spend 1 into it. I've got to block the porcupines. Kill one of them. The warden. Curious farm animals. Diligent zookeeper. Pass the turn. They can just spend all of their 5 ending 1, yeah. Yeah, resolve. Yeah, resolve. I'm gonna gain life. Go back down to 1. Oh, rebellious captive isn't going to do it. Invasion tactics not going to do it. There, because I can't even exhaust to bend anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'll just go to combat or attack. I'll take it. Yeah, then I guess I'll rebellious captives, and that'll be the game. Oh, close. I mean, I didn't particularly have fun in that match. It's because again, everything sort of coming down to not having the right mana sources early enough along. But not going to give them that feedback. And I feel like it doesn't achieve anything anyway, if we're being perfectly honest. I mean, especially after the whole Spider-Man debacle, with the way that they addressed that survey in terms of the questions they asked. I don't really have any trust in the Wizards of the Coast sort of marketing and customer feedback sort of departments. It was a bit of a misstep, and I would really love to see a few more of these earlier plays be able to be run out. Just like this, where I've got a captives and a farm animals, sort of turn 1, turn 2 with an airbending lesson. Yeah. Very much keeping this. Turn 1 farm animals. Always feels nice, actually pretty handy, especially when it becomes a 5/5 with the my Zookeeper, if he is keeping things nice and diligent. Let's attack with farm animals and run out of rebellious captives. They have a counter magic. Perfect, yep. Get that out of the way nice and quickly. Forest attack. An airbending lesson, whatever they decide to run out. Maybe give me an extra turn of something. So they're just going to pass through the turn some more. Or unless it's, you know, like an Ang at the Crossroads, which I don't really want. Simple. That's going to airbend my farm animals to keep them alive. Draw a card. Planes. I'm going to do my own Earth Rumble to get rid of their Earth Rumble. Both our lands die, but I drew a card out of it. Got my Curious Farm Animals. I can replay really at whatever point I want. Okay, so there is an Ang at the Crossroads. That is a bit spooky. And Earth Kingdom General is a bit spooky as well. Forest! Curious farm animals. Curious farm animals. Pass the turn. Don't want Ang at the Crossroads to flip. I want to be able to kill it. Probably don't want to be blocking the island or the Earth Kingdom General though either. I think my farm animals might have something to say about that. So pass to attacks, take everything. And what are they doing? An earthbending lesson. Okay. Gain a bunch of life. And I draw a land. Guess Earth Kingdom Soldier. Go 1/1. And no attacks. At least I can chump with the farm animals to at least get a little bit of life back. Critical leaves the battlefield. Lands have vigilance. Earthbending all the time. No. Not gonna bite. Master Parku. Okay. Oh. Maybe I do actually attack with the Earth Kingdom Soldier. Put a stop on their upkeep, because if one of their creatures dies, I just kill the Ang at the Crossroads. Oh, they're actually going to be double blocking. Interesting. I'll kill the planes rather than the Master Paku. Aang's gonna trigger. Resolve all. Go to my turn. Let that resolve. But then straight away we just Sandbender's Storm onto the Aang. So they don't get the value from it. And now I have the ability to block a little bit more rigorously. It feels like that was definitely one of their bombs that I managed to get rid of there. Pass to attacks. Yeah, I'll mill 2, that's okay. I will be blocking probably with both of my farm animals here. Yep, actually think that's okay. Pass to blocks, block the general, block the island. I'll trade the general, I'll gain 6 life going to 13, and giving myself just a little bit more of a chance. I like the Badger Mole next turn. They got Aang's Journey, okay. So they could have done that prior. What shrine have they got? Maybe the White Shrine? Yep. Oh, yeah, lots of colours. Badger Mole. And Turtle Duck. Really nice solid blockers here, even with the Southern Air Temple giving them a little bit of a boost. Still block the Paku with the Turtle Duck and the island with the Badger Mole, depending on what they drew. And then the invasion tactics next turn does make things a little bit nicer. Have some good options. Oh, nothing. Okay. Forest. And I think we'll just Earthbend 2 onto this forest and pass the turn. Looking to try and get as much value off this invasion tactics as I possibly can. Got the ability to turn the Turtle Duck into a 4/4 as well here. Yep. Oh, land. Earthbend with Passing Say. Still have the ability for the Turtle Duck to turn into a creature. Well, I say turn to a creature, already a creature, turn to a useful creature. You're looking for a way to blink or airbend the Air Temple. Rabaroo Troop, okay. My turn. Cat Owl. Yep, it's nice. And I think I'm just going to airbend again. Oh, sorry, earthbend again. Gets onto this plains. Going to try and be as wide as possible so my invasion tactics has the most value, especially since I've got a whole bunch of tramplers. They'll get in for 3 with a Rabaroo Troop. I'm not going to clear any blocks. Plains. And go invasion tactics. Oh no! Okay, well, yeah, I'll go let that resolve and I will auto-pay. Because I think it's going to be handy enough. Attack, 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 attack. And untap the Cat Owl. None of them are allies. Okay, we'll block the Master Paku. Get through for a bunch of damage. I've got blockers up for their attacks. And they've got their own Turtle Duck. Okie doke. They can't really attack with anything. Yeah. Oh, Diligent Zookeeper. Thank you very much. And attack with the Cat Owl and the Turtle Duck. Untap the Cat Owl. They can do what they want, how they want. Beautiful. Going to activate the ability of the Turtle Duck. Going to be able to kill the Rabaroo Troop. Dealing a bunch of damage, have blockers up for their own Turtle Duck and their islands, and threatening lethal. Okay, let's passing through. Let's attack with everything. Untap the cat owl, because it's the biggest. And then, unless I've got something pretty special going on here, I think that is just lethal. Yeah! Fantastic! I mean, the Zookeeper definitely showing some form. Very, very fun card. And building around it has been a lot of fun as well. Let's let the zoo keep on zooing its thing. 2 wins is 200. Yes, I do get another draft after this as well, which is good. I'm just going to continue running it through. Super warm days down where I am. Nice, nicely enjoying the sun, that's for sure. I think this is a keepable hand, just about. Planes, pass the turn. Again, drawing another land would be great. My penguins is spooky. Diligent Zookeeper with this hand looks pretty nice, but I would need to draw the right sort of card. It's half the right sort of card. It means I can play the cat owl. But if it's going to keep attacking for 2, leaving counter magic up, that's not the most fun. Grand, okay. Uncle Iroh, okay. Let's spend the Uncle Iroh. So we have to replay it. Oh, yes! Forest! Thank you. Ooh, I actually could just about change what I wanted to do, but I don't think it does. I think still the running out the Zookeeper next turn is going to be good. Or they kill it with a lightning strike. Play Uncle Iroh and get him for some damage. Maybe this does slightly change what I want to do. Maybe it's a Badgermole first. I'd love to draw like a 2-drop would be lovely. Razor Rings and have a creature out. It's not going to be possible. So this is going to be the Badgermole. At least it can block something and give me another creature to do something with. Likely want to be blocking the Grand if I can. Taking with Uncle Iroh is scary. Could block with the Badgermole, but rather use something like Razor Rings to get rid of it. But we'll see. Serpent of the Pass. Okay. No. Not gonna risk it. Definitely want to keep mana up. Plains, Diligent Zookeeper, keep Razor Rings mana up. Pass through the turn. Now Iroh can't really safely attack. Abandon attachments means the Otter Penguin can attack though. Yep. Probably Razor Rings the Otter Penguin if I had the idea. Wait, they're not combustion techniquing? That feels honestly a little bit bizarre. All this stuff costs 2 less to cast all of their out lessons. Pass will block onto the Serpent, go to damage, see what they've got as a response. Let's try to Razor Rings the Otter Penguin. Gain 1, trade with the Serpent, which honestly I think is fine. They've got a Tio, Plains, Curious Farm Animals. ARPA. Give my Zookeeper flying. And no attacks. ARPA can block for days, the farm animals can block for days, Zookeeper can block for maybe not days, but close enough to it. Trying to think of what they can use to get rid of the ARPA, and it's not a lot. It has to be pretty hefty removal. How can we remove that? Oh, that's okay. Maybe they attack with Iroh, in which case I maybe just chump with the animals. Shouldn't be attacking with TO just because it dies to the ARPA. Okay. Firebend first and then go for a loot. Oh, okay, so I'm going to chump with the ARPA then and throw the farm animals with Iroh. Gain 3 life. They had to go straight through, which means they don't have anything at instant speed. Earth Kingdom Soldier, do I fancy footwork? I looked at fancy footwork. I'm going to just attack and give ARPA flying, see if they want to block with the Gran. Happy if they did. Kind of want them to try and attack next turn as well. Let's trade off the Iroh and the TO if they do. Maybe the Gran does help things a little bit for them though. Yep, so we'll go resolve. Go resolve. What are they discarding? Porcupine, putting a counter on Iroh. Okay. So untap both of these guys. Block and block. And I feel like we're back in a pretty solid spot with the Earth Kingdom Soldier coming down next turn. Can maybe kill the Sky Bison. Nope. Even with the Earth Kingdom Soldier, means that it's going to be Earth Kingdom Soldier. We go ARPA, Earth Kingdom Soldier, and we're going to go... no attacks. Gonna save it. Could have gone like, you know, attack and then bring the Earth Kingdom Soldier back and put something else, put another counter on ARPA. I think I'd rather wait to see if they attack in or maybe do something. Lost days. Yeah, okay. I think attack 4 without hassle. Really does depend what's on top of the library here. They can also get a nice loot off by discarding, so to get a double loot because of Gran. Get planes. And I'll attack with my vigilant soldiers. Actually, just being able to play ARPA, bounce the Earth Kingdom Soldier, replay the Earth Kingdom Soldier next turn. Feels pretty good. I mean, still in a little bit of a spot of bother, but I think knowing that this ARPA is here makes it a little bit better for me. And it's got a water bending lesson. Alright, it's a bit spooky. 14 cards in the library. They're going to water bend. It's going to bin a card, then a land. Okay. Lands. Platypus Bear. Milling. Oh, Gurupathic would have been nice for them to see, I'm sure. Attack the Earth Kingdom Soldier, even if they've got an octopus form to trade with the Leaper, that's not really too bad. Gran, okay. We'll play ARPA. I'm going to airbend my Earth Kingdom Soldiers. And replay the Earth Kingdom Soldiers. Make ARPA big enough to block the guys in Leaper safely again. Make them have to spend, I suppose, either Firebending Lesson or Combustion Technique would both kill pretty handily. Watery Grasp. That's okay. Oh, not if I shuffle it away. Alrighty. Yeah. Well done. Managed to deal with it, which is not what I was expecting to happen. I thought that they maybe I had stabilised enough, but it was not to be. And I suppose, since we only won a couple of games there, you know, it took a little bit of time, so it's going to be a nice extended video. But we'll go straight on into another draft. Feeling in a pretty good mood here. A Teo, Water Tribe Aurelia, Toph the first Metal Bender. Fine. I guess we look to see if Toph is a good option. I got something like an Airbender's Ascension. I think she is a perfectly fine option here. A Jet Freedom Fighter fits pretty nicely into what we're looking for as well. North Pole Gate doesn't. Don't really have an awful lot there, so maybe the Water Tribe Aurelias can search for both of those. I think it's a pretty darn good creature, all things considered. We have a Boomerang, which could become a non-token artifact. But I think the Razor Rings is maybe a little bit better in this sort of spot. Origin of Metal Bending, Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Price of Freedom, but I think it's the Wandering Musicians here. Feels like we're going to be wanting to go reasonably wide. Same with the idea of the Badger Mole. Aang's Journey, Moose Lion, Vinebender, Villagers. We're going to take the Aang's Journey to make sure we can get some good fixing across. Earth Kingdom Soldier is going to be the pick here, as well as Mongoose Lizard this time. White Lotus Hideout Rumble Arena feels really nice when we're going to be looking at doing a lot of bending. Kyoshi Island Plaza I think is totally fine. Might not end up playing it. Soccer, Bold Boomeranger. Uncle Iroh, Wall Top Sentries, Bender's Water Skin. I think it's going to be the fixing though. Tap land first pick feels, you know, so-so. But I think the Barrel Blasting Jelly wouldn't have likely picked that over the whatever that land dig super deep is, but I think we kind of want to just get some really nice fixing. Crescent Island Temple I think looks really nice here. Earth Kingdom Soldiers, Riot, War Balloon, there we go, make it a land. Bit of work I think here is going to be pretty nice. I think Invasion Tactic could be really good here as well. How many allies have I got? 4 allies. It's the Water Skin. No, it's the Invasion Tactic. I actually did enjoy it last turn. It's Meteor Sword or another barrel. I think it's going to be a Meteor Sword. We're going to try and ramp into a whole bunch of stuff. Don't really have many lessons. Got 2 lessons, so I don't think Uncle Iroh's 2 on the board. Would rather go with some... Oh, Seismic Sense came back. Now that's something I did not expect. You and Archers. Origin of Metal Bending. Yeah. I think that's pretty solid. Not going to play the Beetle-Headed Merchants. Probably not going to play the Solstice Revelations either. Secret Tunnel. Oh, yes please. An unblockable land. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Distant Confrontation, yip. Wartop Sentries, Cunning Maneuver could actually be kind of nice. Here we go with the Sentries here. Sandbender's Storm, Cat Owl, Raucous Audience. I do love Jet. I do love Jet. Can't say no to Jet. Shared Roots. Yeah, yes please. More fixing. The more fixing and the more ramp, the better. Razor Rings, Meteor Sword, Sun Warriors, Haru. Sun Warriors is kind of nice. Really good bunch of high-end cards here. We'll take the Kyoshi Village just for that fixing. Earth Village Ruffians, maybe a Jet's Brainwashing. We'll take the Jet's Brainwashing. I think I'm more likely to play that. Kyoshi Battle Fan, that's a bit of an idea. What have I got in terms of removal? Razor Rings. Razor Rings, Meteor Sword. Okay. Maybe the Sandbender Storm's not actually going to be too bad, so I'll get rid of the Jet's Brainwashing. Cunning Maneuver. No, it's going to be Zuko's Exile. I think we do need... Fire Nation Raid's not really going to be it. Don't think I'm going to play the Distant Confrontation, but I think it's the card of those cards there. Could end up running that if I wanted. Don't really have any way to get things back from the bin though, which is kind of just what I'm worried about. Let's see how this ends up looking. So, 47 cards, looking at 7 cards to cut. Ooh, really high curve. Only have 2 of the shrines, so I think we just bin those straight away. Definitely think these 3 are worth it. Maybe the Origin of Metal Bending isn't. Distant Confrontation, probably going to be a cut as well. Got a Mongoose Lizard, an Angst Journey, a Shared Roots, a Cycle. Get rid of one of the Planeses. Yep, so we'll get rid of these 2. Got 2 more cards to cut. I think Seismic Sense is great. Union Archers helps us just dig that little bit deeper for what we need. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Maybe it is the Invasion Tactics, because I don't really have any... Oh, I've actually got 7 allies. I think the Invasion Tactics is certainly worth it. Could be the Zuko's Exile, although that does seem pretty good here. Could be the Mongoose Lizard. So I do have the barrels, so we'll get rid of the Zuko's Exile. Could even be the Sun Warriors, but I think we're going to be going pretty wide. Or is it one of the jets? 2 jets is really nice. I really like 2 jets, but it does mean that I've got a lot at the 5-drop slot. Vegemol's good. Jet's so good though. Probably don't play 41 either. Sentries, War Balloon, bit of work, Water Skin, everything's sort of working towards the goal. Wandering Musician certainly is as well. The Mongoose Lizard, I would still have 1, 2, 3 pretty reasonable, 4 pretty reasonable ways to go digging, plus a Bender's Water Skin. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Mongoose Lizard then. It's a nice enough card, but I think since we've got you know, quite a bit of land searching anyway, that maybe having that could be a little bit redundant, and would rather keep one of the jets. I think even a second jet, if I have to bin one of them to the legend rule, is better than a 5/6 that pings something for 1, especially when we're looking to go pretty wide. Seismic Sense, barrels, Angst Journey. Yeah, I think this is fine enough. Go Rumble Arena, barrels of blasting jelly, so we know what we are drawing next turn. Can always go Angst Journey for planes, but I think yeah, maybe keeping the Seismic Sense until I have a little bit more on the board is definitely going to be the way to go about things. But first turn Rumble Arena, yeah, I think we can bottom that, to be fair. And the barrels, hopefully we can draw into a non-land. I mean, if we draw land, that's also fine. Yeah, it's probably Angst Journey here, just because we may as well get a little bit more use out of the Seismic Sense. And that Seismic Sense really go digging for what we're looking for. Planes. Pass the turn. Probably want a sense for 4 at least. I think sensing for 3 is maybe not quite worth it. Go Forest. Turtle Duck. Seismic Sense. See if they quench it. Oh, goodness. Okay, just hitting more lands. Kinda not what I was looking for. They've got their own barrels and nothing. Wow. I guess I'm just attacking for 4. Better than nothing. But I suppose some of those cards going to the bottom's not the worst. Soccer, which will just blow up. Can't blow up with the jet, so I'll blow up the barrels. Just don't want them being able to even consider having a vigilant attacker this whole time. 4 mana now. Trebuchet, which is quite nice. What we'll do is we'll play a plane, attack with the Turtle Duck. They want to block. Nope. Sun Warriors. Tricked ya. Fooled ya. Actually didn't quite realise I had that much mana that I could have actually done something about it. Here I can attack with the Sun Warriors next turn if it stays alive, which, I mean, it's going to stay alive. They can't exile it with the Path of Redemption quite yet. And a Spirit Oasis. Okay. Pass my turn. Forest. It's going to make an allied token. Attack with the Turtle Duck. We'll actually activate it this time. And they can pop the barrels at any stage they want, so I kind of want to get some use out of what I've got here. They can exile the Sun Warriors as well. Might be looking at booming the Turtle Duck, which would be really funny if they boomed the duck. That's, they did, they're booming the duck. Amazing. Secret Tunnel, Water Tribe Rallier. Attack for 1. If they block, gorgeous. Then I jet, kill the trebuchet, and pass the turn. Can rally it in response to a lot of things here. Go digging, maybe find something worthwhile. Find a Yugen Archers, which is fine enough. I think we're just going to go invasion tactics here and try and swing in for the win. And swing in for the win. Well, that was, I think, went really nicely. Other than drawing a whole bunch of lands, if they were in a better spot, maybe could have done a little bit better. But realistically, felt in the driver's seat for a pretty solid amount of that. Very enjoyable win. Moving on to the next game, see what sort of thing we come up against. Would like it to be sort of some modicum of challenge. I do like free wins, because of course wins is more rewards, but I honestly don't like seeing my opponents be in the sort of position that they were last game. Who in the world is this? I have no idea who that is. And this is not a keepable hand, unfortunately. Unlike this, which I think is highly keepable, we can bin the Meteor Sword, run out a Barrels turn 2. Yep, and even have the third mana for a bit of work. And hopefully a fourth for Musicians or Sandbender Storm should the need arise. Honestly kind of hope that they... Oh, barrels. Nice. That makes me feel better. Oh, War Balloon. No, I better work first. Just because it means I did, you really didn't want any of my things getting counted on their turn. Iguana Parrot. War Balloon. Pass the turn. Can attack in with it next turn if I wanted to. Iguana Parrot, just attacking for 2. Okie doke. Oh, Union Archers. Yeah, we'll go Bender's Water Skin, see what they got. Maybe try and something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna Water Skin, put a counter on the balloon, then it's gonna untap and I can do it again. Make the use of all of my mana. A hammer, yep. Let's see what they hit. Oof. Seismic Sense is actually kind of nice for them to hit. Could dig 5 cards deep. Yeah, why didn't they do that before attacking? They've got the Iguana Parrot. I thought it's there for a reason, right? Find a long thing. We're just going to put a fire counter. Shared Roots. Find a forest. Union Archers. Discard. Honestly, we're Wandering Musicians at this point. Hang's Journey's fine. Pass the turn. Can turn the War Balloon into a real boy. Yep. Long thing. And a trebuchet. Oof. That's not very fun. Yep. Gonna go war balloon. We're gonna put a fire counter on. We're gonna go to blocks, block and block. Pass the damage. My war balloon stays alive. Their armor's gone. They get to counter up something. They're countering up the trebuchet and the parrots. We're going to. Okay, forest. Got a couple of options here as to what I actually want to do. What I'll do is I will just go Ang's Journey, maybe go for another Plains, and then not do anything. Yeah, no attacks. Have the Sandbender's Storm or the barrels to try getting some things underway. Yep. Go. Kill the trebuchet. They make probably the iguana parrot bigger, which means I can Sandbender Storm it next turn. My creature dies, I take 6, but I think that's alright. Plains, Sandbender's Storm, destroy target creature of power 4 or greater onto the parrot. Long thing's going to get slightly bigger, but that's okay. Can't exhaust a bit of work, but I can next turn or run out the Sun Warriors. Warbuff save, okay. Mountain, bit of work, activate the ability, make the Kyoshi village into a land. Or into a creature, and then Sun Warriors. Just means that they're not going to be able to get in for damage if they attack with the long thing next turn. I'm going to block the Sun Warriors, and if they've got a trick, then so be it. Oh, okay, so they wanted to make it blue. That makes sense. That makes sense. Draw another card with the serpents. Make the wall able to actually block something. What are they doing? Oh, jet. I guess I attack the Kyoshi village, see what I might draw. Oh, tough. That's pretty nice there. Honestly. Tough first metal bender. Constantly bend the water skin. Trebuchet, that's really nasty. Pipe peddlers, that's really nasty. Attacking the clue. Okie doke. Block the long thing, I guess. Let's prevent at least a little bit of damage. It's going to come back. This is difficult to deal with, especially with... Oh, yep, nice. Guess we... attack with the Kyoshi village, draw a card, find a turtle duck. Doesn't really do much. Turtle duck. And jet. Deal 3 damage to the pipe peddlers, what matters. Need to get rid of the wall's Basing Say. Turn the water skin into a land. Keep blocking the water skin, but taking 2 damage every turn. The pipe peddler is just getting way too big to handle. Iguana parrot. It's looking even worse. And a high bay. Just gonna sack whatever they want, really. Yeah. Let's hit the Razor Things to gain a little bit of life. Block the turtle duck. Block the pirate peddlers. Make, I don't know, the water skin and the turtle duck slightly bigger. All of their stuff's going to get even bigger. I'm not going to be able to draw a card next turn, so I'm going to have to sack the Kyoshi village. Try and find something. Secret tunnel, but I think it's too late for that. Would have been really nice if I had that earlier, getting through with a little bit of unblockable damage. But alas, oh, that wall's a passing say. Just, whew. Yep, that'll most definitely do it. I mean, that's a card to get around a lot. I don't think I have any exile. I think I got rid of that Zuko's exile. Not that I think that was a bad idea, because the idea of you know, having Zuko's exile just for something like a Walls of Ba Sing Se is pretty ridiculous, I would say. Here we've got a pretty solid hand. Again, don't really have a huge amount of early plays, but I've got an Aang's Journey, got a bit of work, so I can get some things on the board. And that is the main thing. Up against Bryn. I say I do know. I used to know a Bryn. It's a pretty uncommon name. Wonder if it is the same person. I mean, if it is, hi, I hope you're doing well. If it's not, then nice name. I think you're in some pretty good company with the one that I did meet. Secret tunnel through the mountain. My jaded ear, a little bit spooky. Let's get a forest here. I think that's going to be the best choice of land at this point. But they make my gigantic maybe, so I can Sandbender Storm it. Or make her not ginormous so I can jet her a little bit more easily. Come and jet it. Iroh Tea-Master. Okay. Okay. Gonna give me a food. Make a nice little creature. Forest. I think it is gonna be a bit of work still. Can run out the Aurelia next turn. The option of cracking blue, treat freedom fight is probably going to give me this 1/1 ally and make a 3/3 ally. That's my anticipation. Yep. Oh, they don't? But okay. Well, yeah, actually, I suppose no desperate need for them to. So go to combat here. We'll pass through the turn, that is. Hope they attack with the Iroh. Would love to trade my Aurelia for an Iroh. That is for certain. A Suki. Oof. At least I can kill it. Oh. Let's have the food. They're not going to trade it. No, I'm definitely attacking with the Iroh. Definitely blocking the Iroh. Just that potential, even, I think, is too scary for me to want to worry about. The Sandbender Storm, destroy the Suki. Still take a bunch of damage next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 could be 7. And I have a jet that can come and ping the freedom fighters. War balloon, yeah. Go to 5. I think I might just be dead. Although, actually, that's kind of nice. Can go is. Oh, is it nice? Don't think it is nice. Doesn't matter. Jet is better in this situation, but not really by that much, because I still just died of all the attacks I've got. I just wasn't able to get anything out on the board for long enough, and they just went super wide. Oh, and I've got a... Oh, cool. Doesn't even matter. That is a harsh defeat. Wide, 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 well wider than what I was able to deal with. Certainly was not quick enough, that's for certain. Let's see what this next game has in store for us. Up against the Feldegriff himself, Stevie's the Festive Fighter. Water skin, seismic sense, jet, sure. I do get to go first this time, which I suppose is a bit of a boon. I thought that I had enough at those early mana costs that I was able to, you know, sort of actually survive through until some of my bigger threats get on board, but I suppose not. Was a little bit of a wonky curve. Couldn't say no to double jets though. Can't say no to double jets, look at that. Here I can water skin and potentially seismic sense if I want to. Water skin. And I think I will seismic sense here. Find a tough, which I can play next turn, which will be very nice. If I want to, that is. I think I will want to. Pirate Peddlers, yeah. Sushi Village, Tough First Metal Bender. End of my turn, bend the water skin. Just block with the water skin onto the Peddlers if they want. If they do kill the Toff, that would be a little bit sad. Oh, Earth King of Jailers is not the greatest, but certainly not the worst. Here we can go shared routes, find a mountain, cycle of renewal, sacrifice the mountain, get a mountain and a plains, pass the turn. And if I maybe Trebuchet, oh that means the Peddler's just going to get that little bit bigger. No blocks. I guess I just have to take 5 here. Peddler's is going to be bigger. It's really not what I wanted. Meteor Sword. Absolutely is. Kill the Earth Kingdom Jailer, bring me back my top. And just make the water skin a little bit bigger so it can block into the Peddlers a little bit more nicely. Another Pirates Peddlers. Yeah, that's okay. I'll block with the water skin. I can jet down potentially one of them next turn. So I jet them. I still do have the Sandbender's Storm option. I guess we just the Trebuchet doesn't really make much difference. Go make the Meteor Sword into land. So when the Meteor Sword comes back, John's Deserters. If they want to attack you, Meteor Sword coming back and blowing up the Trebuchet feels like a pretty nice way of going about things. Yep, that's fine. That's totally fine. There's a Meteor Sword in front of it. Don't think you quite considered that, did ya? Actually kill the Trebuchet here. That's doing more damage to me at this point in time, and I can Sandbender Storm the Pirate Peddlers. Sandbender Storm, Pirate Peddlers. Attack. No, no attacks. Union Archers, however. Ben the Ang's Journey. Draw a card. Bit of work's a nice card to draw here. No attacks. Have the Meteor Sword turn into a creature again. If they let me. Okay. Fine. Again, I block with the Meteor Sword and it blows something up. Okay, I'll bin the bit of work here. Turtle Duck. Attack with Jet and the Meteor Sword. What have they got going on here? Oh, they're not. No blocks, no nothings. Cool, I guess I'll pass the turn, and then Water Skin becomes a land which I will have available to block. Pirate Peddlers. Wonderful. Rumble Arena, good for a scry. Oh, Phasing Tactics here is nice. Go to combat, Meteor Sword, Jet, Water Skin. Cool. Take a bunch of damage here. And again, the Water Skin's just going to come back. Pass the turn. I'm actually going to make the Temple into land so I can sack it end of turn to draw a card if I need to. Extra card draw here always goes nice. Buzzard Wasp Colony, maybe sack the Deserters. Sacking the Merchants, alright. Means the colony is not going to have any counters on it. My turn. Planes. If I do this, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana available for a jet. No go. Jet, Meteor Sword, Turtle Duck. Beautiful. Go activate the Turtle Duck. Still play the jet afterwards. Cool. Nice. Kill the Turtle Duck. Counters on these. Resolve. Jet Freedom Fighter. Kill the Buzzard Wasp Colony. Have plenty available to deal with the Pirate Peddlers. Court Official. Oh, I've been my tactics. That's not super nice. Fiddle Merchant. Stuff that matters. The Marshy City. Yeah, no attacks. In turn. Let's just make the Meteor Sword big enough to block a little bit more. Pass to attacks. Wonderful. Yep, that's fine. I'll block the Beetle-Headed Merchants. And then blow up the Pirate Peddlers on the way back down. Yep, beautiful. Meteor Sword as a land is, yep, that's something that felt pretty special. What a draw, and to be able to actually play it out at the precise right time. Oof. Had my heart in my throat there for a pretty significant portion of time. And on to the next game. Up against Fleam! D-Marsh 0, the Fleam! I think this hand is just about okay. We'll certainly start off with a forest this time instead of the Rumble Arena. Forest into a Turtle Duck, which has grown on me slightly. Still think it's, it's par, potentially a little bit subpar, but I mean a 1-mana 0/4 is great. I am a ginormous tree folk enjoyer, so seeing the tree folk potential available to this is always very nice to me. Rumble Arena, let's see what's on top. Shared Roots feels pretty nice, so I'm going to Airbender Ascension, Airbend their Archers, and pass the turn. Don't want to bounce away the Shared Roots, sort of want to play Secret Tunnel, Shared Roots, then Seismic Sense for 5 on my turn. Porcupine, Secret Tunnel, and a Shared Roots for another Forest. Then Seismic Sense for 5, hopefully find something wonderful. Got a Wartop Sentries there. Could have found another land if I wanted, but don't think it's worth it. Another Porcupine is their play. That's interesting. Mountain Wartop Sentries. And pass the turn. Have the Razor Rings at hand to be able to deal with one of their Porcupine attackers. Can block with its Sentries, block with a Turtle Duck. Ender's Water Skin makes them both that little bit bigger, which is okay. They can maybe Yugen Archers might be their play here as well. Rocky Rebuke, okay. Resolve all. At least I'll gain a couple of life. Pass to attacks. Razor Rings one of them. Keep the Turtle Duck alive for now. No blocks. Could if I draw a land. Ooh, not exactly a land. It is a jet though. Let's pass the turn here. Hope they don't play another non-creature spell, which is highly unlikely. Especially if they've got the ability to do something like that. So resolve all there. If they attack with the forest, I will block it with the Turtle Duck. They are not. Okay. I'll take 5 here. Hoping and pleading. Okay, Yugen Archers, that's okay because I can kill the Archers with Jet. But hoping that I can get this Meteor Sword to drop and just hit the Porcupine, I cannot. So we'll run out these Jet Freedom Fighter, kill the Yugen Archers. Probably just chump the Porcupine next turn. Maybe let the forest through. Ty Lee. They're going to kill the jet. That would be a little bit rough, although it would mean that I can just throw the Turtle Duck in front of the forest and just take the Porcupine damage. Maybe the Sentries wasn't the better of the picks. Okay, right. Turtle Duck. Which I'm going to block the forest. They attack the forest. No, no blocks. If I draw another land, I can just boom the Porcupine with a Meteor Sword. That is not a land, but it gives me a land. It gives me a creature, which is nice. No attacks. Guess Rumble Arena has to be it. I preferred it to be the Secret Tunnel, but it wanted to tap the Secret Tunnel instead. A Badger Mole, everything's going to get trampled. They're going to Earthbend onto that. That could just about be all she wrote. Is it going to be all she wrote? Let's block everything onto the porcupine. Probably keep the turtle duck alive. Yep. You still keep the scry. Maybe see something perfect off the top. Let's see. If I Meteor Sword, I blow up the forest. If I Meteor Sword and don't blow up the fun, use something else. That was not it that I needed, I don't think. Yeah. Well, a couple of reasonably disappointing drafts there, but at least you get 2 in 1, and some good, probably, criticisms to leave in the comments as well. I know people on the internet do love to do some good criticising, and that is definitely a spot where it becomes available. So, that is it from me in this video. I've been Transphemerate MTG. If you liked, do your thing. Yeah, criticisms always welcome. Always like to know what other people think of how things could have gone and what they would have done. And I've been Transphemerate MTG. I will catch you guys on the rebound. Take care, everyone.